Looks like we're live. So, just got finished eating a little bit. I had an apple and half a tomato, and one of my colleagues here had some cucumbers and onions that were soaked in a light vinegar solution. They were really good, so I couldn't pass that up. That was awesome. Just wondering how you guys are doing. I just heard from Lisa, and I wish there was a way that I could put a picture on this. I'd go ahead and do it, but she had looked like something pretty similar with the onions and the vinegar solution, and then in another little pan she had looked like a rice dish with some avocados, so really healthy. Her being down 9 pounds in the first month so far is fantastic, and I've been doing some research, and after consulting quite a few individuals who've been whole food plant-based for some time, it looks like my issue may be a combination of things. And the issue I'm talking about is, of course, that I still had elevated cholesterol on the most recent blood draw that I had. The initial my initial cholesterol a couple of years ago, which is what I'm kind of using as a baseline, my total cholesterol was 333, which is quite high. Let's turn this off. Was 333, and my triglycerides were over 620, with an LDL of over 200, but not calculable because of the fact that the triglycerides were so elevated. So that's not terribly uncommon. The labs that I was concerned about, the labs that I was thinking that could cause me trouble down the line, not just the cholesterol, but the fact that my kidney function was not what it should have been. I was running about 60% of what it should have been, and the A1C, which is an indicator of diabetes, was higher than it should have been as well. So, but when I had my first blood draw, about 6 weeks after starting, kind of changing over to the whole food plant-based, I was able to achieve a total cholesterol of 154 with an LDL of 91. And so that was fantastic. I was really pleased with that because that was on no medications whatsoever. And I was really pleased with those numbers. However, follow-up labs a month ago, my cholesterol was 240 with an LDL of 140, and then same again a few days ago after I had made what I thought were some significant changes in that diet, once again by removing the avocados and the nuts and seeds. So it didn't seem like that made a difference. So I'm adding those back in. But after conferring with some others, I really feel like what I could have been doing wrong might have been a combination of the grains. I may be getting too many grains in the diet. So for this next month, I'm going to cut out the whole wheat and rice and beans. I'm going to cut out the grains and the real starchy vegetables, and also alcohol. We can get elevated triglycerides, and alcohol could be contributing. I do like to have my whiskey in the evenings. There's no way around it. So that could be contributing to the issue that I've been having. So once again, even though I do have surgery in 3 weeks, I'm going to work hard on continuing with the 2 times a week fasting and keeping myself on a whole food plant-based diet. However, I'm going to eliminate the whole wheat and any of the grains and starches. I'm going to stick with the green cruciferous vegetables and fruits. I've actually made a list here of everything that I'm going to let myself eat. So on the fruit side, grapefruit, pineapple, blueberries, apples, strawberry, blackberry, oranges, bananas, cherries, and grapes. And on the veggie side, kale, which I'm going to have to learn how to cook kale because I didn't do it last time I cooked kale, it didn't turn out so great. So broccoli, I'll have broccoli tonight. We've got some fresh broccoli. That'll be good. Spinach, carrots, tomatoes, collard greens, green onions, peas, corn, cabbage, chard, sprouts, mushrooms, celery, bell peppers, onions, and Brussels sprouts. So I'm going to kind of hold to this list, and avocados are not on here. And I'm also going to, I might add the avocado back on, and I'm not really going to be focusing too much on the nuts and seeds. I don't think that should be an issue. Before I worry about replacing the so-called essential fatty acids, the EFAs, then before I worry about that, I want to make sure that my cholesterol has come back down to where I want it to. Because if I'm not able to get my cholesterol to stay down on a whole food plant-based diet, then I'm going to have to presume that I just simply have a familial hypercholesterolemia, and my body's going to manufacture the cholesterol irrespective of what I eat. And I might need to stay on a statin, which I don't want to do, but that potentially could be what I have to do. So I had a really delicious, healthy lunch, and looks like Tuesday is coming to an end here in a few hours. We might check in a little bit later. If anybody wants to have a discussion this evening, we might do that. You can send me an email if you like, and hope you're having a great day if you are eating whole food plant-based. Talk to you soon. Bye.